Welcome to the Story-Eyed Podcast. My name is Brendan.
And I'm Jen. On this show, we talk about all things Williams syndrome. We're excited to share our community with you. Thanks for being here. Maybe a crouton background. I can be more prepared. I'm like looking for it. I'm just not.
Maybe we could create a background with hearts and croutons and then the Williams syndrome logo.
All right, let me add to my list.
Yep.
Love it. Love it.
Sweet.
Holden is real cute. He's real cute, and he's.
It's cutie.
I just.
Yeah, I mean,
Can you imagine being that age and being like such a good person?
no, there's so many. I mean, there's so many things. I mean, obviously, yeah, being that young and
foresight. The
yeah,
foresight.
and I mean, and having that ingrained that
Race the right way. And,
the thought of philanthropy, the thought of giving back, and also then I get winded going to my mailbox.
Yeah, just like the tenacity and determination for him to just go out there and do it. That's inspiring.
You know, it'd be cool,
for sure.
running 100 miles, and in 2 weeks I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And did you hear him say that he like hurt himself at mile 60? So I'm at 40 effing miles. And he just kept going.
And he just kept going. Also, doing it without music.
Beyond me. I can't do that kind of thing without music.
To be alone with my thoughts for that long? No, thank you.
Ooh,
no,
that's a hard pass for me.
Yeah,
that's a hard pass for me. Respectfully.
Yeah. Oh no. I just know. I am like, my brain would go immediately to, what are you doing? Just stop.
Just stop. Just don't do it. Just quit.
TV show on. You could be watching.
I know. He said he's going to school to build rockets. So I mean, clearly he has like the disposition to do it.
Yeah. He's clearly an underachiever. Totally.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. He's winning in life. He's winning A+ Gold Star for Holden. Yep.
Yeah. And he certainly hasn't peaked. That's that is the thing. He's the energy that he gives off is someone who, like Brendan, you said how his journey's just starting.
It's just gonna keep going up and up and up and up. And I can't wait to see where he lands,
Yeah. I feel like we're getting in on the ground floor of the Cammarata Express or something.
Yeah.
And we get to watch this young man hopefully go on to great things. And that's
for sure.
That's why we need to scoop him. We need to snatch him and bring him to camp and get him in with our community, because he is like, what a good role model for not only like people with Williams syndrome, but like just for our community. Yeah. Can I find him a girlfriend? I don't know. I didn't even ask if he had a girlfriend, but we've got lots of great people in the Williams syndrome community that are siblings and other. Yeah. Like I'm just.
Hey.
Look, he's smart. He's handsome, fit, everything.
Driven.
As the kids say, I think he pulls. I think he is.
No doubt.
Yeah. And he said almost $10,000 for Williams syndrome. Like that.
Yeah. It's not too late to give. Obviously, I'll throw that out there. You can still go to his fundraising page.
Every year we should find somebody who wants to run 100 miles.
And Holden will be the poster boy of
not this guy.
Holden, talk to them, but leave out all the parts where you're in pain. And just talk about how you got all the food and
blisters for weeks. Blisters.
I know.
Instead of I got blisters on my fingers, I got blisters on my feet.
I know.
Many blisters.
It's so crazy to put yourself through that is something, and then to put yourself through that to help others.
Yeah.
I mean, what a guy.
Mic drop. Enjoy this podcast with Holden. If you're connected with him, please thank him again for raising awareness for Williams syndrome and funds. And we'll see him at camp. We're going to make it happen.
Yep, for sure.
I'm just going to manifest it.
Hi, I'm Morgan Jane Starkman. I am the daughter of Greg and Joanne Starkman from Inner Sense Organic Beauty, and I'm so happy to tell you something really special. the Hair Renew Scalp Hair Bath, and the Hair Renew Soothing Conditioner from Inner Sense Organic Beauty. These clean, safe products help take care of your scalp and hair. They make your scalp feel calm and renewed. I love how they make me feel cared for, and I think you'll love these products too. Let's take care of our scalp and hair together. Try them today and save 15% on your first purchase with my code Morgan15 at InnerSenseBeauty.com.
Okay, Holden, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So, why don't you take a few seconds to introduce yourself and tell everyone a little bit about yourself for maybe those who might not know who you are.
Okay. Hi, my name's Holden Cammarata. I'm a freshman at Georgia Tech. I run cross country and track here on the club team. And yeah, that's about it. Live in Georgia.
You live in Georgia
Mhm.
and you're in your dorm room right now. For people
Yes.
who cannot see, it's like bringing me back. It's bringing me
Yeah.
back to
Yeah.
dorm days.
Back in
Are
the
you
day.
enjoying the dorm?
I'm enjoying it. My roommate is one of my best friends from high school. We ran cross country together. He's not here right now, but that's his side of the room. It's a little bit messy, but
Oh, okay, so we can't judge you by what we see behind.
no, behind is him, and then everything kind of in front of me and to the right of me is my side.
Is your side. Okay, what's your roommate's name?
Aaron Littleton.
Okay, Aaron, well, we see all of your messy stuff behind and
Aaron, clean that room, sir.
okay, that's what you do in college. That's what you learn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, for those who don't know you, like Brendan said, I think I'm going to ask the question of, did you know that you were going to be famous in the Williams syndrome community by doing this run?
No, I didn't. I just was kind of, trying to raise a little bit of awareness for people around me. The cause is close to home. I know Molly Kate Cloer. She has Williams syndrome, and I just wanted to raise some awareness,
Yeah. So Holden, we'll get into the story in a minute, but cross country track guy sounds like you must be very good if you're doing it.
I'm on the club team, but yeah.
Okay. What does that mean?
I'm instead of like being on the schools team, it's a group of us that just kind of, wanted to continue to do it in college without running officially for the school. So there's a club circuit that we run. Most of the races are out of state, but we have our own team. Everybody can join. It's just more for fun and community.
Yeah.
Right on.
Less intense. That's good. That's a smart way. Then you can balance college fun and academics and sports. It's smart way to go. Okay, so you know the Cloers, who I also know. Before we started the show, I asked how Joel and Brendan introduced me, because I'd like to tell you, Holden, that I and Stella, my daughter Stella, who's 15, that's how we know Molly Kate, we are like the bad stepsisters of the Cloers. So beautiful and put together and the sweetest people in the entire world. And we're like the Hot Mess Express sisters on the other side of the country who never have it together, who say a lot of swear words, and just are doing our best. We're doing our best. So,
Trying.
so we call the Mary Catherine and Molly Kate, MK and MK2. So tell us how you know the Cloers.
Yeah, so I started running on like my middle school team, my 8th grade year, and Tyler Cloer was on there, and then we had also played baseball a couple years before, but we were good friends, and we hung out a lot, and then we've always run together. We ran together all through high school. We still run together when I go back home, and he's one of my closest friends, and the Cloers have always been there for me. They're super supportive family. They're all amazing.
Yes. They are amazing. They're just the perfect family, and I love them very much. So you've known Molly Kate for how many years?
I'm trying to think. I've probably known Molly Kate for probably 8, 7, somewhere around there.
Okay,
7 or 8 years.
So you've known her for a long time. Well, it's such a treat. She is like just a wonderful young lady.
She is.
How did this then morph into running to raise awareness for Williams syndrome?
Yeah, so I had an extra bone in my foot, so I needed to have foot surgery, and I've always kind of wanted to run like 100 miler, and I was like, you know what, why not just, jump into the deep end, try to do it. So I started kind of thinking about messing with the idea, and I talked to my surgeon, got clearance from her. And then, but the whole time I really wanted it to be like something bigger, and just have like a larger purpose. And so, what immediately came to my mind was raising awareness for Williams syndrome and through the Williams Syndrome Association. So, I reached out with the help of Mary Catherine and the Cloers, and we got a fundraiser going. And this was all within probably a week or two before the actual event, and huge amount of support, really quick turnaround. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in college, just so you know, as you probably already guessed from what I've told you, I was not thinking about philanthropic efforts. So what makes you the kind of person that like you wanted to pay it forward? It was like the running the idea and then you were like, can I tie it to something? Or was there, I don't know, I'm just wondering how a young man like you ends up doing like so much good for this rare little community.
Yeah, so growing up, my mom and my whole family always really taught me, like help others whenever you can. And growing up, I worked at a lot of food pantries, and I worked in Piedmont Park, cleaning up the park, a lot of stuff like that. And so it's always been like very like I really enjoy it. It's something I love to do, and I strive to work towards. And
Yeah.
so it did start with the running idea, but from the beginning, I had always been like, I want to tie it to something else, and I want to have it raise awareness. And I really wasn't really sure how to at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I also wasn't really expecting for my first, like, kind of organized event thing to be running 100 miles, but that's what it evolved into. And then that's what we ended up doing.
Yeah. So also interesting. I did not know running 100 miles was a thing. I thought it was a marathon, and then you just, after that you stop. I don't even know how many miles a marathon is, but I just met somebody recently. She goes to my gym, and she's an ultra. Is it called ultra marathons?
Yeah.
She's running like 200 miles in the
Yeah,
middle.
that's crazy.
Okay. So I had just recently heard about it, and like knowing her from the gym and knowing like from a like metabolic and physical standpoint, like how challenging it is. I was real impressed with your effort. So was that like a number that you just threw out there? Like, did you know that running 100 miles was going to take you like 24 hours? That's what I'm asking.
Yes, I did know it was going to be around 24 hours. My original goal was under 24, and going into mile 80, I was on pace to hit like 21 and a half, 22 hours, but my foot was just not in it that ending, and it slowed down a lot. It was pretty rough towards the end. So I ended up taking 25 and a half hours, but yeah, it was always something like I knew it was going to be quite a long time.
Quite a long time, yeah. I'm just wondering, like, how long was it from the time you decided like 100 miles is going to be my, goal? Like, what kind of preparation did you do enough preparation into that, or do you feel like now, what do you know now that you're on the other side of it?
Yeah, so I mean, originally it was just an idea, and it was just, oh, I'm gonna run 100 miles, but there was no like serious like that's actually gonna happen. It was always just kind of like a, someday I'll do this, someday
Yeah.
this will happen. But I kind of thought of it when I learned that I was going to actually need the surgery probably in late July. And I was like, okay, I kind of want to go out with a bang. And I had the idea. And then I talked to my parents about it, and they were like, kind of, they were supportive, but they were like, you're kind of crazy. And they were like, let's see what the surgeon says. So we reached out to the surgeon, and I didn't get confirmation from the surgeon until probably late October or something that this was something that I'd be able to do. It wouldn't like prevent any healing or anything like that. So, but at that time we were in like peak cross country season for the club team, and nationals was early November. So I finished the season because that was more focused on like speed and stuff because I had to run at nationals. And then after that I had about 3-4 weeks before my attempt, I guess. And so I had been doing probably 40 to 50 miles a week, and I went up to 65 and then 75 and then 85. And then the week before I did like 20 just to chill out. But prior to the 100, the furthest I'd ever gone was a marathon, and I had done that late October or so. So it was really big jump, and I definitely was not completely prepared, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
Probably
got
more
it
on the
done.
mental
So
side, right? More on the mental side. There's a lot there that you have to do to get ready. I know that.
mhm,
Well, thankfully you're young and you bounce back quick. When you're old,
Yeah.
yes,
you can't do that. You got to like,
that's what I've heard.
yeah, you got to spend years planning.
Mhm,
Well, I'm very interested, like you put this out there, and then obviously, like in our community, once we hear about stuff like this, like we love an event. We love an event, and we certainly love Molly Kate. So then you started getting a lot of attention, right?
mhm,
How
yes.
how was that?
It was interesting. I mean, I really was not expecting it to have that wide of an impact. I was hoping to, get some people involved and hopefully like have some people learn about it and just, be informed. But I really did not expect it to get as big as it did. Originally, my plan was just to go out there. It was around like a 2 mile loop. And,
Okay.
I was going to have my high school team and some people I know, my college teammates come out and just run some miles with me. But
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many people came out. It was insane, just the amount of support that I had from the community in coming out and cheering, coming and running, the donations that we had, like everything was just phenomenal.
Yeah. How much money did you raise? Can you tell our community?
At the moment, I think we're at just over 9,000, like $9,003 or something.
That's amazing.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. That is,
So cool.
yeah, so cool. So you had a lot of people come out, and it was like cool because like you were on the news, and then I started
Mhm.
seeing like people were coming out and like running with you and like being like cheering you on in shifts because it was like a full day thing. So okay,
Mhm.
math. You said it was a 2 mile loop, so 100 miles. So you had to do what is that?
It was a 2.2 mile loop,
Oh,
so it
a two.
was gonna come out to be around 46 laps, but
Okay.
Yeah.
we actually weren't supposed to be there past sunset, and I was kind of pushing it, so I stayed. So at about
Okay.
one in the morning, I think the police came and they were like, "Hey, the park is closed. You got to go." So I had just hit mile 80 right before that. So the last 20 miles we did, one of my friends from the cross country team in high school, they work for the church that's like right across the street from the park, so we had
Okay.
permission to go over there, and I ran the last 20 miles in the church parking lot,
Oh
so
my
that was
God.
about 0.6 mile loop if we were pushing it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I did not know that. I didn't know
Mhm.
that you had to move.
Yeah,
Those police officers should have let you stay. I don't
yeah,
know where that
that would have
was.
been
Come on,
nice.
please. Come on, please.
Did Molly Kate run with you?
She did not run with me, but she was out there for a very long time. And we had like a tent set up at I guess you can call it the starting line where I started.
Yeah.
And she was there for a long time cheering and stuff. And I was able to hang out with her and talk to her a couple times when I would stop to eat some food and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, how was your breaks? Like how did that work? Because normally like what I see on the ultra marathons is like there's usually like stations where you stop and
Mhm.
get some fuel or some, electrolytes or something and then you move on. But did you have that or like did you just keep going and then just stop when you couldn't do anymore and just repeat that cycle over and over again?
Yeah, so that was honestly one of the things that in the future I would definitely
Yeah.
research more because
Yeah.
I really like I knew that you had to keep up with water and electrolytes and like
Yeah.
nutrition, but I didn't realize how much of an impact it actually had.
Mhm.
But I was lucky. I had one person in the morning. He ran with me. He runs ultra marathons, and so he was helping me out. And then one of my mom's friends, his name is Jonathan Otis. He came out and he actually ran, I think, 40 miles with me from like mile 60 on. But he runs ultras and he was really helpful with the stopping. But I would really just every once in a while stop, get some more water, get some kind of food like a granola bar or some kind of something. I had ramen a couple times, but
Who
yeah, it was
Somebody was like
interesting.
bringing you ramen. How are you ordering? Are you like walking and they're running and ordering food? Like how's that?
Yeah, so normally somebody who was with me would pull out their phone and, text my mom or somebody and be like, he wants X, Y, and Z when he comes around. And then I would stop. Or if I was with other people who didn't have phones, we would come around and I'd be like, okay, I'm going to do another lap. And then when I get back, I want, this. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. So I'm so interested. So you raise this money, you get on the news. I don't know, were you just on one news station or were you on a few?
I think we were on 11 Alive and Fox 5.
Okay, and Fox 5. And so did like people start coming out that like you didn't even know to watch you just because they saw that on the news, or like was it just mostly friends and family?
Yeah, it was definitely mostly people I knew, but there was also a decent amount of people who either were friends of friends, or they knew the Cloers, or they knew somebody else, or they had a relationship to the community, and they came out and would either run with me or hang out around the tent and say hi and introduce themselves, and we would talk when I would stop. Or there were even people just like walking around the lake too, going the opposite direction. They would cheer me on as I went past. But yeah, there was a lot of support.
Yeah, it's really fun. I coordinate the walk in our Colorado area, the walk for Williams syndrome.
Mhm.
'Cause a lot of people with Williams syndrome do not like to run. You probably figured that out. Well, not Brendan, are you a runner?
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
A lot of them like a short jaunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's funny because we do it at a park, and like people with Williams syndrome, which you've probably figured out if you've met more now
Mhm.
that you've done this, they are so fun and
They
they
are.
love an event, and we
Mhm.
love to be excited. We love to cheer for people. And so we actually also get people like bystanders who are like, what is this? Like, I
Yeah.
was just coming to the park, but now I think I want to come. Can I come to this party? And it
Yeah.
is not, it's surprising. Like usually every year we have at least like one or two people who like asked to join, who are just people that saw that we were having fun and they learned more about what we do. So I love that energy. Did you get to meet more people with Williams syndrome?
I have talked to a couple like over Instagram or text messages. I did not meet anybody else at the actual event, but I've talked to a couple people, and then now I've met Brendan and stuff. But
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Have we recruited you yet to we have a Joel. Joel can tell you all about the things that we want you to come to now because now you're
Yeah.
famous. You should come to all of our events. You should come to
Yeah.
camp. Camp is always in Georgia, so we're nice and close
Mhm.
to you. And you should come to convention. We're just gonna throw you
Yeah.
in the car with the Cloers and you can come on up.
Sounds
Um,
good.
yeah, you like tell us about what you're going to college for.
Yeah, so I'm majoring in aerospace engineering. So end goal
So
is
cool.
hopefully build rockets.
Okay, so
So
not anywhere
cool.
close to yeah, being maybe doing work in this community, but that's okay. I love that. That seems like a challenging like
Thank-
course load to
Yeah,
manage.
yeah, that's a
Did you have
lot.
did you have surgery on your foot? Because I see
I
crutches.
did.
You.
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
And did that happen because of the marathon? I know you said you had the extra bone and you were contemplating surgery, like, but you were injured, right? Right after.
Ye- I've honestly kind of been injured for like a few years. It's on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been 6-ish years, I think, since I figured out I had it. But it was like July-ish was when I like finally they were like, yeah, nothing else is working. If you want to keep running and doing it to the extent that you are, you probably should get it out. It'll be 6 months recovery or something. So that's kind of what started the thinking for the 100 was, go out with a bang before I'm out for a while. But
Right.
because it was like such a tight window, I had a final exam the night before the 100, and then I drove home from tech, and then the next morning woke up, went and did the 100, and then a week later was the surgery because she said I had to be 7 to 10 days prior.
Okay,
Jeez.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you're at least learning how to manage under stress and tight deadlines, which I think
Mhm.
will serve you well in rocket shipbuilding. So did you get other injuries though, like from the running? Because like I know my friend, um,
Mhm.
it's like crazy. Like there's things that you like toe injuries,
Yeah.
falling off,
Yeah.
some really bad cramps of epic proportions. Like, did you
Yeah.
have that stuff that you'd not like, or maybe better question, did you have anything happen that you've never had happen before?
Yeah, so primarily because of like the foot and it kind of giving out around like mile 60 or so, a lot of the impact pressure was going to my knee. So my
Oh.
knee was pretty messed up. The week following the 100 before surgery, I was using crutches to get around just because it was pretty rough. But I mean, it could still be injured. I have no idea because I haven't walked on it in a month now. But besides that, I got a lot of blisters and stuff, and then now like I was in a splint and then a cast. I just got a boot Monday, and so now I can finally like shower my foot and stuff. So a lot of my skin is coming off, which is kind of interesting just from like all the blisters getting undone. But
Yeah.
Other than
And the
that,
blisters were from the running?
yes, yeah,
You've had them for, because like, when was this? You've had them for like a few weeks now.
yeah. Because I didn't pop any of them, so they kind of just like settled, I guess, and then
Mm.
cracked and
Okay.
came off
Yeah.
now. But
Wow. That's
Nitty-gritty details, huh?
yeah,
wow. Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I love that you did this, and it is fun. Like a lot of times we interview people that are like not people with Williams syndrome or like, people that are working directly with people with Williams syndrome. And it's usually always after the fact, right? Where
Mhm.
they're like, gosh, like I got into this community and then like I just never left because they're so fun and loving and I, was drawn to them. It's really interesting to meet you because you're on the front of it, right? Where you had a little bit of experience with somebody with Williams syndrome and now I have a feeling it's going to grow into a lifelong thing for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Is Tyler going to Georgia Tech? Has he said yet?
I don't think so. I think he's going to go to UGA, but he hasn't said yet.
Oh, he hasn't said yet. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Tyler, we're waiting to hear where you're going. And we'd love, yeah, like I said, we'd love to continue to have you be a part of our community. And
Yeah, for sure.
like I said, you're going to get a lot of Instagram messages from people. You're very popular now. It's like if you want to feel like the coolest person, just hang out with one of our people because they're so much fun.
Are you into music?
I am, yes.
Awesome. What's your favorite genre of music?
Yeah, so I honestly listen to a lot of stuff. I really like punk rock. I like old school, like Elvis, doo-wop
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yep.
Classic rock, all sorts of stuff, honestly. How about you?
Very cool. Oh gosh. I went to school and studied Latin jazz and blues jazz for 3 years. I also
That's
went
awesome.
to a post-secondary school for kids with special needs. And some of them had Williams syndrome, and studied music there too. But I grew up in a musical family, so I started listening to music at a very young age. I mean, I could whistle before I could walk, so that's kind of like a
Yeah.
Williams thing. But I love like progressive rock, like
Mhm.
bands like Yes,
Yeah.
Rush, Deep Purple, Dream Theater. Um, some more of the technical, like the death metal and hard rock and blues and jazz. I love blues and jazz. I'm not really much of like a twangy country or like
Yeah, me either.
rap, certain
Mhm.
kinds of rap. But I've recently really gotten into like Jelly Roll, who's really
Mhm.
good. Love Jelly Roll. He's so good.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of Led Zeppelin. I love Led
Yeah. I
Zeppelin.
was listening to Led Zeppelin right before this, actually.
Oh, very cool. Yeah,
Did
very
you
cool.
what was your, like on your run, what was your
What
music?
was your
Oh, I didn't listen to
post?
anything when I ran.
Nothing?
No, when I like to just like run with my thoughts. I don't know, or with the
Yeah.
people around me, but I don't typically listen to music while I run unless it's like I don't know, certain occasions, but normally I just run, get in nature and stuff.
Yeah. Well, as we get to the finish line, no pun intended, of our time here, is there anything you want to share with our community about the run, about your thoughts during that run, of anybody else that's looking to do anything to support Williams syndrome?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say a little bit of advice. I mean, if you have any kind of thoughts of doing anything at all, any kind of crazy something or getting involved with the community, just go for it. I mean, I really had no idea what I was doing, wasn't really informed or any prior experience, and I just kind of went out there and tried it, and it was amazing. I mean, I've entered this amazing community. I've met a lot of amazing people, huge community support. It's been great.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it is just good to just get out there and do it. Don't be
Yeah.
scared,
Yep.
right?
And you never know, I might make my way down to Georgia because I have family that live in Georgia. So go Bulldogs and
I don't know
yeah.
about that. I don't know about go Bulldogs. I'd say Georgia Tech, but
Got you,
Right.
got you,
What's your
got you.
mascot there? What's Georgia Tech's mascot?
They have two mascots. It's Buzz the Yellow Jacket, and then
I was like, it's like a bee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the original mascot is the Rambling Wreck, which is like the car.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, fun fact. My daughter Stella really is interested in like wasps and hornets. So
That's awesome.
yeah, she probably really enjoy your mascot.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, thank you, Holden. Thank you for the work that you are doing for Williams syndrome. I mean, I know even though the run is over, like you're still out there putting out awareness, and that's really important to our community. We're rare and we don't get funding from like the government to improve the lives of people with Williams syndrome, like our sweet Molly Kate and Stella Rue and Brendan. But every dollar that we raise goes, to these folks. And like I said, if you would do us the honor, we'd love to have you in the community, and hopefully we'll see about a few more things.
Yeah, I'd love to. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you. Here we talk about hearts and croutons. So we're going to
hearts and croutons.
This is our little crouton, our heart.
You've been listening to the Starry-Eyed Podcast, presented by the Williams Syndrome Association and sponsored by InnerSense Organic Beauty. The show is hosted by Jennifer Keaton and Brendan Lemieux and produced by me, Joel Listman. All music by Tommy Barbarella and Mariella Elm. Got a question for the show? Email us at podcast@williams-syndrome.org. Video version of the podcast available on the Williams Syndrome Association channel on YouTube and on the Starry-Eyed Podcast page on Facebook. Audio version available wherever you get your podcast delights. So like and subscribe and help spread some Williams syndrome awareness.